Welcome to AGORACOM, the Small Cap Epicenter, and AGORACOM TV, a daily, fast-paced, edgy show that brings you the best press releases out of the small cap world every morning at the open, so you can hopefully profit from them and maybe even find your next great small cap investment. Now, it's Tuesday, November the 20th. I've got 7 great press releases for you. Today, the OTC dominates with great financial news, sales, quarterly reports, news out of China. You know we love those Chinese small cap companies. So let's start off first with China Water and Drinks Inc. Trades on the OTC under the stock symbol CWDK. They announced record Q3 results for 2007. They also released their consolidated 9-month numbers, so I'm going to give you those because it gives the best overall picture of the company. Revenues up 41% to $37.2 million. Gross profit $12.9 million, up 43.8%. Net income for the first 9 months, $11.4 million. That turns out to be 23 cents per share. That's up 48.5% from $8 million and 17 cents per share last year. These are massive numbers for the company. They're trading at $6. That's near its 52-week low. It's high as $9.50. What do? What I really like about this company, they produce bottled water in China, but on 3 different levels. First, they do produce under their own brand. Second, they do provide purified water to international beverage companies such as Coca-Cola. And third, private label bottled water to the likes of the Sands Casino in Macau. So they got the complete spectrum covered, and they're growing at a great pace. This is definitely a company you want to look for in the near future. Next up, FTS Group trades on the OTC as well under the stock symbol FLIP. They announced record sales for their 10-year history in both Q3 and for the first 9 months of the year. Now, disclosure, FTS is an AGORACOM client, but these numbers are great and definitely newsworthy. Record revenues, $5.39 million for the first 9 months of 2007. These are just some highlights. Q3 revenues, $1.8 million, up 11%. Operating cash flow increases 44% to $246,000. You got to like that cash flow. Their wireless division had Q3 sales increased by 50.7%. That's up to a record of $620,000. And their 9-month EBITDA increased 68% to just under $157,000. What does the company do? First of all, you should know in 2006 they had profitable sales of $6.6 million. That was up 409% from the previous year. So FTS is obviously growing, and they're an acquisition development company operating in the internet, wireless, and technology space. Gotta like these spaces. We know where technology is going. We know where the internet is going. So definitely FTS is on the right on the right path. They closed yesterday at 2.1 cents. Next up, Diguang International trades on the OTC under the stock symbol DGNG. They won a huge contract from Samsung SDI for I'll give you the exact numbers here. Monthly shipments of 500,000 mobile phone backlight units. And that's per model, beginning in early to mid-2008. Not sure when it's going to be, but the contract is for a total of a minimum of 10 million units. What does the company do? Obviously, they're in the research, development, production, sales, and distribution. I don't like to say that too often, but you have to be when you're in the backlights business. Distribution of backlights and backlight technologies. They're catering towards and they're targeting televisions, monitors, cellular phones, digital cameras, DVDs, and other home appliances. With these kind of contract wins, you've got a small cap Chinese company making a major sale to a major 500 corporation. They're trading at $1.70. Their 52-week trading range has been $1.15 to $5. So at the lower end, but with contract wins like this, might deserve a second look. Next up on the OTC, ONGO Technologies trades on the stock symbol OGOH. They announced a $450,000 imagery hardware order from a large Canadian government agency. Obviously, they can't disclose who that is, but the order is due to ship over the next few weeks. That's great because they're going to realize that number either in Q4 or early in Q1. It's for 24 Rimage CD, DVD publishing systems. What that does is enables the users of these systems to instantly record CDs, DVDs, along with waterproof, scratch-proofs, and photorealistic image printing. The company is focused on acquiring versatile and profitable companies in the IT sector. They closed yesterday at 4 cents. Next up, Yangaroo Inc. trades on the TSX Venture Exchange under the stock symbol YOO, and as well in the OTC under the stock symbol YOOIF. I really like this company for a reason I'm about to tell you. First of all, their DMDS, which is Digital Media Distribution System, surpasses 1 million U.S. deliveries in 2007. What is this? This is a web-based delivery system of secure file distribution. It incorporates biometrics, encryption, watermarking, and essentially replaces the physical distribution of musical recordings. Why do I like this company? We know that pirating and copyright is a huge issue in the music industry. One of the biggest leakages that come out of the industry is when they're transferring tracks to radio stations and industry personnel, and that's where a lot of these leaks actually come from. This is a web-based system. No more hard copies that are delivered through multiple hands, and provides for a lot of opportunity to copy these and pirate them. This is a web-based delivery system. You incorporate biometrics and all this kind of technology. It makes for a far more accountable system, and it's also environmentally friendly because you no longer have to physically package these and deliver them around. It's web-based, and you know we like web-based delivery systems. This system is patented. John Heaven had a pretty good quote. He's the president and CEO of the company, who states, in the past 60 days, we've entered into over a dozen commercial agreements with U.S.-based independent labels alone. So you know that these guys are gaining traction fast. The pace of growth in usage is exceeding our expectations, increasing more than 300% over the same period in 2006. Big growth, big companies. Exactly how many files have they transferred? Over 10,000 songs from more than 500 record labels, and those record labels sent products to over 35 U.S. broadcast chains. I'll name just some of the big ones: CBS, Infinity, Citadel, Clear Channel, Cox. You name it. Obviously, they've got great penetration in this market. They're trading now at 10 cents, so this might be a good time to take a close look at Yangaroo. Next up, MedMira trades on the TSX Venture Exchange under the stock symbol MIR, and in the U.S. under MMIRF. This is getting over to the health sector now. They announced increased European sales for their rapid HIV test. They shipped an initial order to Romania, as well as follow-on orders. That's really important. Follow-on orders to existing distributors in Germany and Netherlands. And as you can tell, they're in the rapid HIV testing business. That's obviously another area of growth in the long term, especially with what's going on in Africa, Asia, and some other parts of the world. Take a closer look at MedMira. Finally, Continental Nickel Limited trades on the TSX Venture under the stock symbol CNI. You almost can't go a day without getting some kind of resource estimates coming out of the resources sector in Canada. These are first drill results from their 70% owned nickel sulfide project in Tanzania. The drill intersected 6 new zones of magmatic sulfide mineralization, including high-grade Zone H, which intersected one drill hole in particular grades. Listen to this: 7.5% nickel, 1.15% copper, and 0.1% cobalt over 9.55 meters. In that intersection, it includes a 4-meter interval with even bigger numbers: 15.3% nickel, 2.53% copper, and 0.19% cobalt. The company's trading at $1.21 on the TSX Venture Exchange. That's a wrap for the day. 7 great press releases spanning the entire spectrum, really strong out of the U.S., and more of these great up-and-coming Chinese small-cap companies. As always, if you want to find more great companies, don't hesitate to take a look at the AGORACOM marketplace. We've got over 75 companies listed by industry and exchange, so you can find the ones that are best suited for your portfolio. That's a wrap for the day. Have a great day, and we'll see you tomorrow.